California. That's where the world's first ever fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant has opened, complete with burger flipping bots.
This automated grill gives the meat its sizzle as this restaurant goes robotic.
For this burger, it would take about 120 seconds.
Cali Express by Flippy is the world's first AI-powered eatery. There's new technology outside the kitchen, too.
A cheeseburger.
Order kiosks use facial recognition to remember you, your favorite food, and how you like to pay. Then watch the robots work. No humans required.
We can't get enough people to come out to work on fryers and grills, and they're dangerous jobs. And this automation helps solve a lot of those issues.
Did he just say that the fryers and the grills are dangerous jobs? Wow. Yeah. They just don't want to pay the people. Just say that. Because, I mean, I'm not saying like you can just go and play around the fryer or the grill. But I've been to a restaurant. I've worked in fast food, and the fries, you know, the fryer and the grill is not that dangerous. Yes, you have to have, you know, some precautionary measures in place, but dangerous job, absolutely not.
62% of restaurants report being understaffed. Industry experts say most of those unfilled jobs could be done by robots.
Listen, they say, well, we don't want to pay y'all anymore. Just say that. I was in the grocery store earlier this morning, and I was so disappointed because I went in and there was only one cash register open. Everyone else was being pushed towards the self-checkout. And all I could think was, man, they're really pushing humans out of the way. But somehow, you know, prices still going up. You're not having to pay workers. You're not having to pay insurance. But somehow the prices on groceries keep going up. And I mean, I get that there's going to be, you know, increase here and there, but, you know, big corporate is going to make sure they always get in their cut. And I say this, and I don't say this lightly. I do think the robot initiative, you know, will work in some instances, but like anything else, it's going to run into problems really, really quick. And without a balanced approach to it, it's going to be a problem for society. I think for me, one of the funniest parts, hold on, let me play this video again. One of the funniest parts for me was at the beginning when the robot was literally like tearing that. He was whipping it. Hold on, let me play it back. Here it is. Let's play it back towards the beginning. There
California.
Look at that robot.
Where the world's first ever fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant has.
What was he cooking? Hold on. Let me see what he cooking there. What is that?
The autonomous AI-powered.
Yo, hopefully that's not even real, because whatever that robot was cooking, I know it better be good the way that robot was cooking it. But no, you know, all seriousness, I think like anything else, it's about balance and moderation. I don't think there's anything wrong with moving the world forward, including robots and or, you know, this type of technology in the workplace to make things more efficient. But it should not be replacing an entire people group at a restaurant, to where now you don't have any no cashiers taking orders, because you now have what do they call it when you do it, the do it yourself order taker. So you go to a computer and it takes your order. And then you also have, well, I guess that could be like I don't think that's considered a robot. It's where you go to the kiosk and you put in your order on the kiosk. But you have that, so that replaces a human. And then you have a robot working the fryer, a robot cooking the burgers. I just wouldn't want any part of this. I really wouldn't. And for the sake of humanity, I think there has to be some balance. And they were like saying, oh, it's because it's dangerous. Men or women, as human beings, we're working dangerous jobs every day. You know, firefighters, police officers, soldiers, nurses, doctors, they're doing jobs that are extremely dangerous. Welders, plumbers, like skyscrapers. There are plenty of jobs that are extremely dangerous. And humans are doing it every day. Working a fryer and a grill, I don't consider that to be that dangerous. The perspective I think we need to make sure that we take from this is to trust that God created humankind. And the one thing about it is nothing can replace humankind. It can't. And though we see initiatives in place to really put these robots in a position to take jobs and do jobs and grow the bottom line of corporations and allow their big execs and their donors, or should I say their, I forget what they're called. It's like their leadership team when they get the kickbacks. But it's to put more money in their pockets a lot of times. You know, I remember when I was working a sales job, man, this must have been back in 2017, 2016, and we went to our headquarters, and they were literally talking about robots back then working in the warehouse of the manufacturer, and how the robot could work hours, and they were comparing it to what humans can do. And I was thinking back then, like, man, this is not good. It's not good. But I know everything's going to be fine. It's going to work out. Civilization has figured things out by the grace of God since the beginning of time, and will continue to. Robots or anything else is not going to stop civilization from going forward. We will survive. We'll get through it. But in the meantime, what I definitely think is important is having the right kind of perspective, knowing that God will see us through these changes, especially AI and these robots. There's a lot of changes going on, but God will see us through it. But interesting conversation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the robots and how it's affecting jobs for human beings and all of that in our future. Let me know in the comment section, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.